So now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 9. This is Warren. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attack. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14-10.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. Great games coming up in Week 16. Starting on Saturday, a 1 o'clock kick between the Texans and Chiefs at Arrowhead. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Gets him now on second down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up first down.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 32 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6.
What is it?
for second down and 4. The shotgun, here's Jackson. It's caught. Derrick Henry. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. Winston's receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And the Ravens have a first and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Just getting anything out, I think, is a key. Looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Throwing Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the top.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. To throw. Wilson. Here's a screen set up for one. Well, gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They're a long way to go to get back into this game. But so far, off to a good start.
Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and he'll bring up second down. On second down, Russ. Russ comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third and long. To throw again is Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Wallace. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. They'll set the screen to Patterson. And that screen slowed to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop up. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played.
It is brought in the end zone for Darrell Patterson. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers are back within 4. It's 21-17. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the title.